Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are out here today, finally back out here at the pond making vidges. Fish just moved right here. So today we are out here and we are going to be making a video on the Strike King Thunder Cricket. There's thunder right there. Holy crap, that's actually just about perfect timing. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's a major storm going up north of us. Hopefully it stays up north where I can get a little bit of fishing in. I've already caught 2 fish on a brand new color of the tadpole. It is a new color that I'm messing with here. Now, how I've been using this chatterbait is it's actually a very different, a very different way than I typically use a chatterbait. Now, I used to use chatterbaits just as a cast out and reel in type bait. It was a very simple way of fishing it. That's how I always used them. But with this setup here, I'll have some pictures of fish and I'll have some pictures of bait up here in a little bit. This is a Strike King Thunder Cricket with a 3.5 gunner in the bluegill color. You guys will see that bluegill color here in a second. But it is a deadly combination. I caught about almost a 4-pounder, I'd say. Pretty close to it. Pretty good sized fish anyway. Right off the end of this brush pile yesterday during the 4th of July. You guys got to see that. Me wearing my red, white, and blue hat, glasses, and the overalls. And I caught it on this bait right here. Now, how I caught that fish, I'll show you guys exactly how I caught that fish. I was standing right here. I took my rod, made a short little cast right over there, just like that, and just was creeping it. Now, when I mean creeping it, I'm talking as slow as I can possibly reel it. And when it got right to the edge of that brush pile, I kind of popped it up a little bit to get it above the stick, and that fish came up and grabbed it and pulled it under, and I set the hook and I caught the fish. Pretty simple. But like I said, the way that I've been fishing this chatterbait is completely different than how I typically would fish like a Z-Man chatterbait or pretty much any other brand of chatterbait I've ever used. The way I've been fishing this one is just creeping it super duper slow. Now, when I mean slow, I mean just fast enough for that blade to move. Now, the rod I'm using here is a Shakespeare Excursion. It's basically a medium rod. It says medium heavy, but it's basically a medium. It's got a little bit of a backbone in it, just enough to really drive the hook home. It's a 6.6 medium heavy rod, more of a medium in my opinion, but you know, whatever. Now, why I like this rod is you can really feel what that chatterbait is doing down there in the water. Now, when I'm creeping it along, I want it to just be just fast enough to where I can feel that blade shaking back and forth in the water. And that is all I'm doing, is just fast enough to where I can feel the blade shake in the water. And that's how I've been catching them on this chatterbait. And I tell you what, they love how slow it goes. I ended up catching a fish, I think it was 3 or 4 casts later after I caught that big one yesterday. It wasn't a big one, it was a pretty small one. Honestly, I'd say that big one could probably try to eat it if he wanted to. It's starting to rain. There's lightning, I think. We'll make a few more casts and then we'll have to run the house. But that's how I've basically been fishing this chatterbait. Is very, very slow. Now, like I said, the 3.5 gunner on the back of it is probably the biggest key, I think, because with that slow chatterbait blade up there, that trailer is just kicking along back there, and it really is a great combination. Now, you can, of course, you can speed it up and you can make it move a lot more, but the way they've been biting it here lately is just a really slow, subtle technique. Just very slow. There's the rain. Yep, it's getting bad. All right, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something in this video. If you do throw chatterbaits, throw them super slow, and get you guys some 3.5 gunners because they work awesome. Bye.